Hey, Gavax here. So we got a new game mode in Mutt on its way. Kind of new, kind of same old, same old. So we'll go that in a second. We're gonna talk about the man coverage meta right now and my thoughts on it, and a couple other things. But let's take a first look at our sponsor. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. All right, so with that said, let's talk about Team of the Week tomorrow. Kraelo said he's excited about a card coming back, but that's just him. So his favorite team's the Seahawks. He says it's a guy that hasn't been in mud in a while, and there's a few options, right? You know, Cam Chancellor. There is what I think, and I've been bugged about. I think it was Discord somebody added me about Sean Alexander's 2002 Week 4, where he had 5 total touchdowns. Maybe Sean Alexander could come back. It would get like a 91, 92-ish card. Probably 91, right? For those legend sets cards that they bring back every week. So Sean Alexander, solid running back. Like, this guy was like a goddamn fantasy superstar back in the day, and was pretty freaking good football player. So anyways, I guess I can check. What does theme teams be on? His overview, he was on Seattle and then the Washington football team. So yeah, basically a Seattle guy. Anyways, all right, let's talk about, that's Team of the Week. But we'll see that. They'll tease it out later tonight, then they'll, tease out more tomorrow like normal. So a new game mode, which is not currently in Madden, but they are going to add it soon-ish. I don't know when, but I would assume sometime today, later. Maybe, is it up yet? Nope, it wasn't there when I checked 5 minutes ago. It's not there now. So whenever they add this, it's an interesting game mode. I love new game modes like this. I love house rules, like, the weekly stuff. More of that with more rewards to really get us, to go hard on that. I love it. All right. This one, MCS competitive head-to-head event, identical to head-to-head seasons with same rewards, but all Madden difficulty. Okay? All Madden difficulty is the only difference. So, no previous play, which is already something that the defense gets, and the offense is going to struggle now. Faster kick meter, but that doesn't matter if you have the ability on your kicker. Kick arc, maybe if you punt the ball, that is. Kick arc preview not visible. I wonder if the vibration on the controller still is. But that a lot of muscle memories, happen with kicks. You just bring it over slightly to get it if you're in a hash mark. Not too bad. Wind could screw you up though, right? I hate wind in stadiums. It adds more RNG to the game, and that's why I usually choose domes for my stadium, unless I need to go Steelers for the theme team. Kick meter is more punitive for window misses. Okay. I mean, there's nothing that says competitive Madden to me more than missed kicks, right? Isn't that great? They hate kicks missing in competitive Madden. That's the joke. No run blocking, box count, visual, and coach cam. All right, that's so small, it's not even a big deal. Higher fumble chance on tackle hit sticks for scrambling quarterbacks. Why is this all Madden, right? I thought all Madden was against fumbles. This should be all pro, dude. Fuck scrambling quarterbacks taking hit sticks, right? Dude, I've had Lamar Jackson jurtle into me multiple times in a game, and it's like, oh, nope, I'm keeping the ball. Dude, it's terrible. It is straight up terrible, the fact that quarterbacks don't fumble unless they're super tired now. So, that's coming to the game. We don't know when. They're also going to update that, voice is coming on later today. So they're going to add that one based off the last patch. That should be interesting to see what they've passed along to the team and everything, and what's still upvoted highly. So the rest of it's on your screen to watch. They balance the abilities. We talked about that. Mutt Draft updates coming on the 7th. So let's talk about the man coverage meta and what's wrong with it. Now, I think man coverage being viable isn't a bad thing. I think it's fine because having a mix of man and zone just adds a deeper game. Now, I hate man coverage because it is a thoughtless defense, right? If it's too good, it's a set it and forget it type situation where you literally don't have to do anything if the man coverage is too tight. Because IRL, man on man, that's a skill, right? Being able to stop a receiver one-on-one is a skill. In Madden, it is not. It is basically get the best corner, pay to win, and then just set him and forget him. Now, I don't think man is bad, right? I think man is perfectly fine right now. The issue with man, though, is the abilities. So if it's stat on stat, I think it's fine. There are plenty of ways to beat man. If you're like, what? There's no ways to beat man. All right, let's take a look. Now, I did this on stream with routes, all right? And these are all the concepts that beat man coverage in Madden. Everything down here. These are the routes that beat man coverage 95% of the time, which is basically every time. and then man beating routes some of the time, okay? So you're like, whoa, this is like every single route in the game. Yes. But what happens is if you have an opponent that uses bench press and sometimes and one step ahead even, all of these basically get taken away, right? If they have a high enough press, if they're good enough, like if they have, I think it's that Denzel Ward card, that's super fast, then you're kind of left with this, right? This is the frustrating part, because if they run straight man stats on stats, you got tons of stuff to win, right? You can throw balls all over the field and win. C routes are kind of janky. Some C routes are better than others. But like these are just okay. I wouldn't call these things. So like this is why I don't have a problem with man. Tons of concepts in the game to win. But it all goes away with bench press one step ahead. So like if there was a way of you saying, all right, you know what? I could do this counter. I could put route tech on my guy and counter one step ahead, second wind counters, bench press like directly, then I'm fine with it, right? Then these things come back and the balance is restored. The sad thing is, it's still not that way. They just increase the AP. So like, you're gonna have to switch to like a run game a lot of time if you can't get a running back Texas route. That's why I think the running back ability on my Reggie Bush right now is like one of my favorite things ever, right? You're throwing out to the flat to get out there quickly. The backfield, I think I have backfield master for 1 AP on him. Or the angle route, right? The Texas angle route is super huge for the backfield master. Improved catching and more hot routes. Love that thing. So like, there are ways of beating the meta and then tight end crosses, but you have to have 90 medium route running, right? I talked about my top 5 players, Jermichael Finley, Tony Gonzalez, Mark Andrews. Once they're chemmed up to 90 medium route running, they're really nice in these crosses to get such good separation. And then like these, you don't really see these in a lot of playbooks. Right? So really it's just this for most people. Crossers, motion slants, drags. And wide receiver crossers can work here. I've seen some wide receiver crossers, but the sad thing is sometimes bench press takes it out of it. But oftentimes they don't have their bench press on your slot guy, so the crosser is pretty good from wide receiver. But if they do, then ouch. Anyways, that's why my opinion on man coverage is that it's fine. Is that it's okay. The thing is, the best abilities in this game are all against the pass. Right? We don't have a bench press, a one step ahead, an edge threat against the run. You're like, well, we got inside stuff. Inside stuff is inconsistent at best, right? Even if they have to run an inside zone. If they run a power, if they run a QB option that just has the exact same inside zone blocking, that doesn't light up. And amongst other runs, stretches, it just stretches away from you. Like, so there's a lot of things that it doesn't work on, right? Whereas like one step ahead will work on every single pass play. Bench press works on just about every single pass play. So that's kind of like the balance problem. Edge threat, same way. So, I don't know, right? An inside zone, inside stuff, oftentimes when they get past them, they oftentimes run past the guy anyways. And a double team shuts down inside stuff anyways. So, like, that's some of the balance of the game and the ability problem that we're currently seeing in Madden. And even when they bring in that pass commit and run commit one, from what I've heard of franchise guys like Bangle, he said that doesn't really work. So, I haven't tested it myself, but I'm not too optimistic about him. So, that's kind of it, right? Abilities are the main balancing problem, along with, obviously there are other problems in game. But that's just for, like, gameplay for man coverage. But, like, there you go. Use one of these things to beat man coverage in this game. And Route Apprentice obviously makes corners and the everything really better. Double moves, Route Apprentice is really nice with. You get some one-play touchdowns there. Especially this one. The sluggos aren't as good, obviously. So what do you guys think about man coverage? Do you hate it? Or is it just, are you like me? Do you hate the abilities around man coverage and how powerful it's made it? Because zone coverage is good when you like can do a nice adjustment to it and like cross man dudes, put a guy in a zone where the guy doesn't adjust. Like, I'm actually like, zones aren't the greatest right now, but I'm not that mad against it, right? If you go against a good Marino user, they will literally pick your zones apart because your zones don't react in time because of set feet lead. Which, in the end, I don't have a problem with the pocket passer picking me apart. Like, I played a weekend league game last night off stream. I won 29-28 because I scored the 2-point conversion on my final drive. He tore me apart. Of course, I was like, oh, come on. Like, there's some bullshit, but that's Madden. I was like, oh, I probably should have had that one in my pick. But, dog, it was crazy. It was one of the better games Madden I played in my, even though I hated playing it because it was a close game. I hate losing. So yeah, we went undefeated in the weekend league again, but I never play all my games. It's still fun though, right? Getting picked apart versus somebody running stretching you all game. I don't know. I think it's a tough thing to balance, but I don't know. That's what it is. My problem is the abilities and not enough counterplay to those abilities. So let me know what you guys think. That's it. New game mode, man coverage meta. Good luck. Those are all the tools you need to use in whatever offensive scheme you have to beat it. And that's the end of that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Anyways, I'll see you later tonight for Market Monday. Otherwise, I'll see you on stream in a couple hours.